Welcome back to Restart After Divorce. This is episode 13.
It is 13. Lucky 13, unlucky 13, but it's definitely 13. Take your pick. What do you want to talk about today? I already know, but I think you should tell everybody.
Right, we're going to talk about dating. And I want to talk about specifically online dating.
Ooh, I've never done it. So,
I know, but you've seen people doing it.
oh, trust me, I have spoken to a lot of people who've done it.
So you're kind of a expert.
I did know one couple who met and got married through LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Yeah, they connected through LinkedIn. Long story short, a couple of years later, they got married. And as far as I know, based upon their social media posts, they are still very much together.
Oh,
Very happy.
that's a very good success story because LinkedIn is not meant for online dating.
Yeah, but think about it. It's a great way of understanding that person's professional demeanor. So you could think about doing it that way rather than doing it through the other apps. So, all right, so you've done it.
I've done it, yeah. I actually met one of my exes.
Well, we met through because you online date.
Yeah, I've also met my ex through online dating.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so tell us. Come on, spill the beans.
Well, I just feel like online dating is just like online shopping.
What it is, yeah, you commoditize people.
Yeah.
So,
It's
and
just like you have so many choices. I mean, back then there weren't so many people doing online dating, but now, it's a bigger
what's the
pool.
primary way people meet each other these days?
Yeah, I think it's just, I mean, you have to do it, I guess, or to meet people, but I just not into it anymore.
So you don't have to do it. I mean, it may simplify matters in terms of stripping away any kind of uncertainty as to why you want to meet this person. Because, I mean, as someone who met their first wife in a store,
Right.
one second wife at work,
Yes.
there is still a place for organic relationships to develop. But the problem is we're all so busy, we're so stressed out with everyday work and life, and especially for someone like ourselves with kids, it takes even more effort. You're trying to remove the ambiguity. If you go to an online dating site, you know specifically that person wants to meet other people, wants to date.
Maybe
Maybe.
there are
Well,
people that aren't on there because they're bored. They don't want to meet up.
well, yeah, I mean, everybody window shops to the
Right.
same extent.
Yeah, exactly. It's like window
Shop.
shopping. Exactly. That's a great word for it.
Yeah.
Window
So,
shopping.
and, I think what happens in those situations is that people use it as a form of entertainment. The problem is,
Right.
kind of like the Colosseum throwing Christians to the lions, you are then using people to entertain yourself with, which isn't necessarily a good thing. Because while you think it's a lark to go ahead and just hit somebody up on, I don't know, Tinder or wherever you're using, I used to
Hinge.
tell girls, I said, go with Grinder. I mean, they say, but that's for gay men. I said, they dress better, they dance better, they care more, they are a better quality man than the shit that you're dealing with on the other websites. It's like, I said, give it a try. You never know. You might be able to convert them. But notwithstanding, you're,
That's a good one, though.
that is, I mean,
That's a lot of investment trying to convert someone.
that was my thing. Whenever I actually wanted to be a hairstylist at one point, I actually still do. And
Okay.
my thing was that I always said I would pretend to be gay. And what I would do is probably indulge in illicit relationships with my clients. But at some point I would go, I tried, but I'm sorry, I really am gay. And then that relationship would stop and then I would move on to the next one. It was my get out of jail free card. I never did it, I promise.
Okay.
Even though I have been mistaken for gay a number of times.
Oh, you have?
Oh, God, yeah, look at me. I dress nicely, I sound good, I care about my image. Of course, people think I'm gay.
But it's very clear that you love women.
I know.
Like,
I know.
it's just like
That's what I told my boyfriend. He'll get there in the end. He'll understand. Dating. The problem is that you're commoditizing people. And getting back to what you were saying, a lot of people, we just shop. We just want
Right.
to shop. But the problem is you're then playing with people's feelings. The person that you think is a lark to talk to and
Right.
engage with, they may suddenly find that emotionally they've invested so much of
Hmm.
themselves into what they think is a burgeoning relationship without actually realizing that that person's just killing time.
There are a lot of them, like our mutual friend,
Yeah,
Fred.
yeah.
I felt
Good.
like he was kind of killing time in a way. Yeah.
But he was using you to do it, and that's just not fair.
Yeah. And
Whereas, let's go back to the days before the internet and all of the dating sites. The way it
yes,
used to be was so much more.
you have to invest.
You have to invest more. Yeah,
Yeah,
this
because you
is.
won't see that person. If you see somebody you like, you have to like make the move or
When was the
else.
last time you met somebody organically?
Well, I meet a lot of people organically, but not
But I mean,
dating.
that's what I mean. Met somebody organically, and it ended up in it better, probably better than a one night stand, but then also something that was kind of like a relationship, be it even if it lasted just a few weeks, a few months, but didn't involve tapping away on a keyboard or looking at your phone and swiping left or swiping right.
Well, I met someone like maybe 2 years ago, but that didn't work out. But that was
How did it work? Well, how did you meet?
I met through a friend. Met
Yeah.
the person through a friend. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Why didn't it work? We all want to know.
well, I think he wasn't the right person.
Oh my God, nobody's the right person. You just have to, you just have to work out if they're right enough.
No, he wasn't even right enough because I called my friend who knew him well, and she was just like,
Why did she think he was a good? I mean, was it just she was curious to see how the two of you would get on?
no, I mean, it was just like a social setting. Like I wouldn't,
Oh, okay. So
yeah, it wasn't
she
like,
went along with a
yeah,
friend.
yeah,
You struck up a
yeah,
conversation.
yeah,
You
something
tried
like
to make
that.
it
Yeah,
work. It
yeah,
didn't work.
yeah, something
Move
like
on.
that. Yeah, it was a social situation. It wasn't like a setup or
But
anything.
then again, I mean, the cool thing about that is, okay, it didn't work. I'm really sorry. I won't be coming to the wedding. But it there was a sense of excitement. There was a sense of anticipation there. There was a sense of uncertainty. When you're looking at the websites, when you're looking at the apps, what I feel is happening is that you're going in with a predetermined idea about why you're there.
Right.
And the challenge there is that also, because usually the method that seems to be employed that I hear people talking about constantly is you choose someone. You then engage in a conversation.
Right.
And that conversation starts talking about, oh, where are you from? What do
Right.
you do for a living? Do you
The
have
same
kids?
thing
Do you
with,
not have
yeah.
kids? What are your interests? Do you do this? You do that? By the time you actually meet, you pretty much know so much about each other.
Or you think you
You
know.
think, well, there is always the bait and switch,
Yeah.
which we'll get to in a minute.
Right.
The whole guy looks, he's so buff, but that's because the picture was taken in 2006.
Like our mutual friend.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a 2006 vintage photo.
Right.
Time has moved on.
Of course.
The problem is that you don't get to know each other in the organic manner. Now, I'm not dismissing all online dating because you know as well as I do, we've got friends who seem to be in pretty solid relationships as a result of meeting
Online
through an
dating.
app.
Yes, definitely.
There was the guy in England who was suing the apps, the companies, I think in particular, I won't name names, but
Okay.
was suing the companies because he said that the algorithms were actually designed not to create relationships.
Really?
Yeah, he said the algorithms
Oh,
are actually
wow.
created in order to ensure that you keep coming back to the product. That
Oh,
you
wow.
keep in mind, if the algorithms were that good and everybody you met became your soulmate forever,
You will get off the app.
the app's then done. You no
Right.
longer become a customer. So
Oh,
he was suing
wow.
in English courts to say that despite what the apps were saying, the apps were actually designed to make you keep coming back.
Wow.
It's like an emotional relationship slot machine.
Right.
You want to keep putting those quarters in order to keep coming back to it. Now, that notwithstanding, yeah, we know people who've been in relationships by virtue of online dating, and it seems to work. But that's like one in. I'd love to know what the results are. Is it 1 in 1,000, 1 in 10,000, 1 in 500?
You'd be surprised. A lot of people actually met online and get married.
Yeah.
But I think there's a success rates, right? But like the failure rates is even higher.
Yeah. And I think that's got a lot to do with the fact that, so I'll give a story here. I haven't, this even not online dating, I won't name names, but I was actually relaying this to a friend yesterday. A friend of mine is meeting someone for the first time in over 40 years. They were childhood sweethearts,
Wow.
childhood boyfriend, girlfriend. They lost touch. He
Hmm.
reached out, told her he never forgot her. He never stopped loving her. They're
Oh,
meeting for the first time in over 40 years tomorrow. He's flying
that's
in from elsewhere. Let's see how it goes. I'm really excited for her. I invited myself to their first meeting, but then
you
pulled back.
invited yourself to their first meeting. Oh my
Well, I
gosh.
thought it might take the ice off, cut the
No,
ice. It's
they've
like,
known each other for
no.
like,
They've been
they
talking
know
online. They've been
they.
talking online, and I really hope very well. He's very handsome. She's very beautiful. I think this is going to be a great relationship. I want to be best man. Simple as that. Yeah.
That's why you're showing up. You're vested in this. Like I'm gonna be the best
Yeah, of
man. So
course.
I'm
Personal
just
investment. It's all
gonna
about
be
me.
like,
It's always
hey,
about me.
I'm here. I made it happen.
That's it. That's it. Exactly. But I did throw a cautionary tale out there, which was that a couple that had known each other at university started talking during lockdown, and they really got on. I mean, they had not been a couple during university days. They'd just
Mhm.
been friends, but they reconnected. Everything was great. Oh my God, I think I found my soulmate, so on and so forth, blah, 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 blah. Let's get together. He flies into Washington. He gets off the plane. She's waiting for him. The moment he walks through the gate and she sees him, she went, no.
Right.
Like, no, there is no spark. There is nothing. As soon as she saw him, it's not my type, not attracted to him.
Hmm.
There's no spark there. Now we've met. And that's the thing that can happen with online dating, that your texting messages make it seem as if you are so well suited to each other.
Yep.
Your long calls all through the night. Yeah, we're perfect for each other. The moment you see each other, you're like, no, I just don't feel it. There is a chemistry there. There is an emotional, subliminal chemistry that works with relationships, which means that for all of those prospects that you find while you're going through online apps, it's only when you meet somebody that you truly understand. Now, compare that to organic, where what will happen in many cases is that you get the spark from the outset.
First.
Yeah.
So you know.
Our eyes met
Right.
across a crowded room,
Yep.
and I was like, true
Okay.
story. My parents, when my father and mother met, Navy days, 1964 in Portsmouth, back in the days when the British had a Royal Navy that was worth being proud of, they went ahead and the Navy would open the ships up. And my mother, I genuinely think she was 16 years old.
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah. 16, yeah, this would have been Navy days 63. So she was 16, maybe 17 years old.
Wow.
She met my father, who was there explaining the bits of a warship to the civilians who were coming on board. My father went back to his cabins, wherever they were on the ship, and he told his friends, I've met the girl I'm going to marry.
Aw.
And that lasted until he died.
Yep.
So, and that was because the spark was there. The moment they saw each other, there
He
was the
knew.
spark. Yeah,
Like
he
she
knew.
knew.
She probably knew as well.
Yeah.
I think she
Wow.
knew, based on the conversations I had with them before they passed. Yeah, there was an immediate spark there. They knew it. You don't get that with online. You don't
Well,
get
you
that.
think you get it, but you don't.
You don't, because you're getting it based upon
How you read it,
it's all
right?
communication.
Yeah.
So you may have a great communication style.
Right.
It's like that we just we hit it so engaged. And then as soon as you see each other,
You're like,
you are not what I was expecting.
yeah.
So have you found that happens a lot?
It does, and I do hear from people. It's yeah, that's the problem with online dating because you
build a
make
mental
up.
picture.
Yeah, you build like a picture, and that's so not the same.
So I've had this discussion with friends. As I said, I can only do this through this third party. I've never been
Right.
experienced with this. So I've had discussions, and I've pointed out that the thing that makes it challenging is that when you first date people, you get the best of them. You get the performative version of somebody. They're extra attentive, they're extra caring, they listen, they do all these things. And so you don't really get to see who the real person is. That only happens when you get married. Hence, 50% of relationships end in divorce. The other side of it, though, which I've always think is not so readily acknowledged, is that you already go into these relationships with what effectively is kind of like a
An
model of what you
idea.
want.
Yeah. An idea or model.
And
Yeah.
I've always said that you have a series of check boxes
hmm
that you're looking for. These days, it seems to be a lot of people say that people are shallow because they've got to be over 6 foot, they've got to be
Right.
a certain size, they've got to be a certain education, they've got
hmm
to be a certain skin color, eye color, and everything. But overall, we still go in with a kind of identikit version of what we want. You know, eh, I really appreciate kind of like women of a certain height or a certain size, or I appreciate women of a certain hair color, or I appreciate women of a certain education or a certain faith or a certain this or a certain that. And you meet the person to begin with, and they hit the big ones. They are a person of faith.
hmm
They are tall. They are athletic. They are professional. They actually have a job. Not always the case. Those kind of things come along, and it's like, oh my God, this is great. Then you've got the other 63 pages of checklists. And as you get to know each other, you realize that this positive set of checkboxes is now being matched up to a set of negative checkboxes. They're not quite tidy. They're sluggish when it comes to doing things. They don't seem to pay attention that well once we got to know each other. They are untidy. They are always late. They are this, they are that. They seem to spend too much time with their friends and not much time with me. And then eventually you realize those 4 big check marks have now been completely overwhelmed by these 20 bad check marks. And it's like, but you never found that out through online dating. I had this discussion. I don't know who it's with. There should be a Carfax for people.
Yes, you keep telling me that. But
I
that's
think
that's not fun.
I'm not saying it's meant to be fun, but it can solve the problem. I mean, effectively, I hate to say it, but from the standpoint of us, our Carfaxes wouldn't look too good to previous owners. Many rentals. It's that kind of thing. So,
But that
we would
takes fun of life, right?
yeah, but
Do you really want to know?
mm,
To an extent, right? But not everything. Carfax is a bit much.
so I'm in a relationship
Okay.
and I know everything about my partner.
Okay.
Everything.
Okay.
I have no problem with it. I know that some people, if they find out about their partner's past, it for some bizarre reason, it destroys their image of them.
hmm
Like, we are grown people. We have had children, therefore we have been intimate with others, so on and so forth. It's just the reality of who we are, especially because, I'm over 31, you're over 21, so
hmm
you've had some experience, as
Right.
have I. We can't undo it.
No, but
But
I,
do you keep secrets? When you're online dating, it's like, are there things that I will never tell that person about yourself? And imagine 10 years from now, you're married and you're sitting down, it's like, oh my God, I have a cupboard full of skeletons that I cannot share with this person, even though I have devoted my life to them.
well, I used to be not open about things, but now I'm just like, life is too short, just whatever. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out.
But do you find that as a result, I bought mints so I don't get too croaky. Good mints. Do you find that there are things that you just say are off topic? I'm never going to discuss it. I just will never bring this up with them for fear of how they may judge you or how they may look at you from that point onwards.
If it bothers them, then he's not meant for me.
Well done. Fist
Yeah.
bump me.
That's
Exactly. If you
that's my
can't live
new
with
attitude. I
if you
used to be
can't live with
like,
the
yeah,
if a person can't live with your history, your past, then they're not the right person.
right.
Stick
Vice
to yourself.
versa, right? Same thing. Like if the other person can't tell me certain things, then
Yeah.
I'm not meant for him.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I have
but
a
I think
different view now.
yeah, but it took a while to
Get there.
evolve
Yeah.
to that point. I
Yes.
think that's the understandable aspect of it. I think when you're looking at online dating, however, you're effectively cleaning yourself up. You've cleaned your teeth, you've
Mhm.
taken a shower, you've found the pair of socks that don't have holes. You are making an effort to effectively be something you're not.
Well, that's social media in general, right?
Yeah.
And online dating is part of that. A lot of people post their like Instagram or whatever,
Do you
TikTok,
do
and
anything? So when you see someone on dating site, do you immediately go check their social media?
no.
You should. It might be interesting.
I know, but it's just too much work. It's just like just too many people and just it's a lot. It's very like you said, it's very overwhelming.
Hmm.
Like like how
But
would you know by the
do you go on it
look?
just for entertainment as well?
No, I don't.
Okay, so
I
you go on it with a sincere effort in mind to
right.
actually meet or connect with people you feel might be good people to hang out with and potentially start a relationship with.
But I haven't done it for years
You know,
since our friend thing. But
was he the last?
the
Last one?
online dating,
Yeah.
I don't know. He might have been one of the last.
Imagine how karmic that is. Think about the
Mhm.
cosmic thing there. We're sitting here now doing
Right.
this, chatting to each other. We've
Yeah.
become friends. We've been together now for not like that. We've been together as friends for like 3, 4 years now. And
Yeah.
it was all because of that last stab you did at online dating.
Exactly. Yeah.
See, something good came of it.
It is.
Yeah.
I am very grateful. And now a lot of people are grateful because now they get to learn from
Yeah.
divorce,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Life after divorce.
Yeah. So, given the fact that we're talking online dating, given the fact that you are a beautiful woman with children, how quickly do you actually bring up the fact that you have children?
I used to not talk about it, but then now I'm like, you know what?
Get it
If
over and done with.
yeah, just I have kids. I just always mention my kids casually, like, hey, my non-kids weekend, my kids weekend, so they know.
Yeah.
And it doesn't bother me if they have kids
Does
themselves.
anybody bother? Does it bother any of them? They're like, as soon as they find out you've got kids, it's like, you notice the conversation either stops dead or it just cools off.
I don't. I think most people are. I think a lot of people have kids, so I don't know. I haven't noticed.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are also there for entertainment. They're just there to talk to someone
Yeah.
because they're lonely, right? They're not really. They don't have the intention to meet up with you. So
See, if I talk to somebody, I
yeah,
would meet up with them. I
right,
think it's a matter of personal honor.
right. It's so it's challenging, and then I have to say it does help to have some friends. I had a friend that was helping me with it because she just has done a lot of online dating, and then she knew how to handle like the situation.
Yeah.
And then her point is that don't be so vested with one person before we meet
I
them.
have heard that. Like
Just don't even, yeah,
you basically speculate in order to accumulate, so people are actually going ahead and dating multiple people at once
yes,
that they've met through it.
yes.
That seems
Right. But then she's like, you don't know the person. Just she would have like a phone call screening before she meets the
wrong. Yeah.
person because she wants to know that they are legit before, like, she had the Google number, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So she had the system down really well. But it was just too much work for me.
See, that's an interesting thing because she had a system. It's too much work. It goes back to the whole concept
Mhm.
of commoditizing relationships.
Right.
This isn't an organic thing anymore.
Right.
This isn't us. It's almost like an arranged marriage type situation.
Right.
It's like there's so many steps involved with it now. There's so much that kind of takes away the joy, the excitement of doing this. And
But
it
she
just,
enjoyed it. It doesn't say like she's got the system down, but she did enjoy it.
I
But for
have,
me, yeah.
I do have I remember many, many years ago, my girlfriend at the time, I think I was in England, and my girlfriend and my best friend hung out together and spent the evening actually going through Grinder, just looking, because he was gay,
Okay.
and just looking through Grinder. just for entertainment purposes to
Yeah.
see all the guys on it. So I can see where that might become an entertaining sidebar, as long as you don't contact people. I mean, that's where it gets scary. You're
Right.
doing it for entertainment, but what you do is you reach out just to talk to somebody.
Right.
Maybe it's fine, maybe it's not meant to be anything. As long as the person's very upfront and
Hmm.
says, I'm just talking, something like that. But I know that what I've seen in the past is very asymmetrical approaches to online dating. The guys in particular seem to be just doing it for entertainment purposes. The women are really looking for a soulmate.
Oh, wow.
And it gets out of hand. What
Hmm.
you think is just a kind of like dalliance, a sweet form of entertainment that
Hmm.
has no harm involved, can to this person be something that truly means something. And next thing you know, when they get bored, you're left with this person who's suddenly heartbroken.
Yeah. And then keep in mind, because everyone who does online dating has like a list of people, right?
Yeah.
So they always have a backup person and then a backup of a backup. So sometimes they disappear and then they show up because the number
Actually,
one
I have
didn't
heard
work out.
that.
Yeah.
The people just disappear off the face of the earth,
Yeah.
and then weeks later they suddenly contact you again.
Yes.
Like, the hell? No,
Yeah.
no. I've got more pride than that.
Yeah.
Don't expect me to just pick up where you left off. I'm not here like a toy on a shelf. I am a human being. I have feelings. I have opinions. I can be hurt. No, I don't think that's going to work.
Right.
I
Yeah.
can't. No, I can't do it. Oh,
Yeah.
terrible.
It's just a different, very different from the traditional when you meet people
Yeah,
organically.
yeah,
And the other thing is when you online date, it's like a chat. It's not like, meeting someone in person where you are so vested in
yeah.
like that you have to have that emotional courage to say hello, right? Introduce yourself and hopefully like the person will say
You
something
do?
back. Yeah.
Oh,
Versus online, you just like,
I've been
swipe
doing.
left and right,
I've been
left and
doing it
right.
wrong. I always say hello. I can't help it.
Well, it's good. It's good
It's,
to say hello.
I don't understand why people. There was somebody I saw earlier today, and
Hmm.
I've seen him many, many times, and I finally stopped and said, you look fantastic.
Okay.
You are a fashion plate. Every day I see you, it's a joy because you look so good.
That's great. That's nice of you.
It's a great pickup line.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a pickup line. It's genuine. That's a genuine appreciation that I have for people of my
Yeah,
size.
it's nice.
So, but sometimes that can lead to things. That's what happens. It leads.
What are you trying to say?
No,
You're like lead to things.
no, but
I'm just kidding.
no. I mean, it could lead to things.
It could, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
but it's not having the fear to say hello to people.
Well, I don't think you have that fear, but I typically don't say hello to people that I don't know.
I think most of the people, my partners in my life, get sick and tired of the fact I say hello to everybody. It's like,
It takes a long time.
will you just stop? Even my kids.
Yeah.
Kids will say, I remember before they were off in Europe, we were somewhere and said, could you please stop making friends? Just go through the day without making friends. So, and I just can't help it. I've only made 2 new friends this week so far at work, and I made friends last week while I was away at the bed and breakfast.
Probably you did, right? You
Yeah.
said you'd met another couple that, yeah. Well,
And
that's good.
people this week, and there'll be people next week. And friendship it's something I just find very exciting. So I don't need the online
I feel
dates.
they are acquaintance.
They are acquaintances,
Yeah.
but some of them become very, very deep, good friends, like
It
I've had for
could.
years and years and years. But it probably started off by virtue of just saying hello to someone.
Totally. Like you and I.
Yeah, exactly. See?
Yeah.
See? Exactly. Oh,
All right. So I feel the conclusion is that, it's okay to go online dating, but don't be so vested, when you like talk to someone for the first time. Just know that the person is also talking to other
Yeah.
people, right? And just be open-minded and know that it's just a platform to meet more people, but it might not work out or it might work out. But maybe find someone who's done it before, who can
Mm.
like kind of guide you through it, because it is very different than
An
traditional.
online wingman.
Yes,
That's what
online
you're
wing
saying.
woman. Yeah,
Online wingman or woman.
or woman. Yeah,
Wing person.
wing
Let's
person.
be woke.
Yes.
Okay. What's the wing person's pronouns? That's the thing.
Who cares?
They. Okay, fair enough. Well, I think we should do a part 2 on this one at some point in the future.
Well, there's gonna be there's always more talk
You should
about.
go date somebody from an online app just so we got something more to talk about. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm taken. But you should do it just so we have content.
I always have content regardless.
I know, but let's imagine you go ahead and do it.
And send the person a link afterwards.
So why did you do it? Oh, because
It's experiment.
I experimented because I needed content.
No.
How's that?
Yeah.
Okay, that might hurt your feelings and might hurt there. So maybe we'll skip that.
Yeah.
But it's an idea for future.
Could be, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So that's it for today.
That's it. I'm going to go back to bed now.
All right. See you guys next time.
Thank you. Take care.